everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Slay the Spire. We've been getting our butt kicked. I'm pretty sore about the way the last one ended, but I'm also pretty sore about one ended that you didn't see. I was on the first floor, like, as the silent, about 3 enemies deep, and my cat jumped up on my computer. Here's how it happened, because you're like, oh, why didn't you have something on the button? Why didn't you... By the way, I get so many tweets whenever this happens. They say, why don't you take 2 seconds and go to your power options and make it so when you press the power button, it does nothing? Yeah, I did that like 6 months ago. Windows 10 does not care, apparently. And every time people go, why don't you do this? I check it, and I'm like, yep, it still says do nothing when the power button's pressed. Anyway, the way it happened, I had one cat in my room. Other cat basically knocks on the door. I open it up. Bum, bum. 2 seconds later, computer's, off. But we have the opportunity for a very, very vanilla Ascension run here. I'm just trying to run the numbers here. We'd rather hit you, because you're likely to attack and you're likely to not. Alternatively, I suppose you could both attack. I really think we should have won the last run, but all I'll say is that things happen. I didn't play so well on the final boss, and maybe we got hard countered by the only boss who could have destroyed us. Out of these, I will always take Cloak and Dagger. It doesn't mean we're going to make a Shiv deck, but it is my preferred archetype most of the time. We're going to do it like this. Okay, so we're coming off a defect run where we probably should have won but didn't. What do we want on this one? How about one where we shouldn't win because we have no advantage right at the start, but we're going to make it anyway. We're going to try to make it anyway, at least. Losing 1 HP, losing 0 HP, that's how we're going to make this run happen. It's taken us, quite some time to get the job done. But if we can just slowly lose HP, I'm a happy man. You know what? I'm going to try some poison. Love it. Look at this. I am going to try some poison. We haven't really messed around with the poison archetype lately, but every time I do a run, I go, you know what? Poison seems really good. A lot of the Silent's best abilities are tied to blocking. If you can, oh my god, I'm having trouble with targeting right now. If you can do a damage while also putting up those blocks with something like a poison, feels pretty good. And right off the bat, we're rewarded with Bane, which is probably our best card so far. I'm going to leave the Golden Idol. And I'm going to lose 43 gold as well. And inevitably, there are going to be some people that are like, are you insane? Go here. Ah, but dude, 2 shivs. Lots of great stuff there. Couple good upgrade targets. I don't want to give myself any disadvantage on the first floor. I want to stack as much momentum, fight as many elites as possible. I really feel like, that's where our strength is going to lie on this run, is if we can just crush as many elites as possible, as quickly as possible. So you're in 36, basically. The fire potion is not going to get us there. I hate to discard that, but we'll take a little damage. Life goes on. Let me see, 12. So you're on 21. I gotta sneeze. 2. I'm just gonna fire potion. Ninja scroll. I like it. They're pushing me towards a Shiv deck. We're gonna take some more deadly poison for now. Catalyst. It seems acceptable to me, to be honest, and so does Noxious. Now, if we get anything with poison associated with it, we got some good stuff. Now, what I'm gonna do, you may not love this, and you might be right. I am going to fight this elite, and if it all goes wrong, then we start up another run. How do you feel about that? I think we definitely strike on turn 1. 7. This is 8. If it all goes wrong, we start up another run. And if it doesn't all go wrong, lucky us, right? We don't have a ton of HP to make this work with, by the way, in case you're you're wondering. If you thought I had a lot of confidence in this, you would be just sorely mistaken. I actually think that's the play. And it's going to be a little bit of a slower one, but that's what the poison is unaffected by strength. I'll stand by that decision until the end of time. We got decent blocks. We can make something happen here. Taking 7, applying a bunch of poison. Might as well go for a poison, nobody hurts. We're going to come very close to death, but we're not going to die. Alright. What do we want in our hand? We'll try a Bane, I suppose. Now. I was like, now for the relieving part of things. Oh wait, we're not just completely set? Apparently not. We'd like to kill this guy first. Why did I play a block? It turns out it doesn't matter, but it easily could have. Obviously, he's got to go. We will live. The boss fight is starting to concern me. Please give me a chance to rest prior. Regen potion is very helpful. Bouncing flask, we're going poison archetype. I really wish you wouldn't. You're all attacking on turn 1. It's highly unfair. I can't poison any of you. So we're going to hit you with that. How do we stay alive is the thing, right? We have to put up blocks, no question. I'm not killing anybody. 14. So we're taking no damage. That's absurd. Now, the longer we can make this fight last, the better it is for us. But can we afford to do that right now? No matter what, we're going to take some damage. So we're going to take 2. Just trying to keep us alive. Again, we're milking every single point of HP we can out of this. You're attacking. If I could block through it, I would, but I can't. It's alright. We healed up enough. Heal me, please. Oh, my lord. At the very least, we're going to rest, obviously. If we don't survive, we will have at least gotten ourselves to the point where we can get an advantage for next time. A dubious advantage, but an advantage nonetheless. So I'm not using Catalyst. It's too early to use that. I'm glad we get to remove the curse. Hopefully we can get a lot of blocks on this turn. I think that this is completely acceptable. We're going to take 14 damage. I'm starting to get the sneaking suspicion that we're going to live. Which is kind of incredible. So Cloak and Dagger is good damage. Love it. We're taking none. We're applying as much poison as possible on the front end so that Catalyst can come through and just decimate this fool. 12 damage. 8 damage. We're still going to play 2 of these, obviously. Poison keeps amping up. We got him in a good spot. Like, actually no complaints. We're always going to play this. Blade Dance has not been fantastic so far, but we can get there. I'm just going to... It didn't really matter, I guess, what we got rid of. This guy might be dead this turn. I mean, we're guaranteed to draw Catalyst, so... That's absurd. The fact that that went so well is insane. So what I wanted to see was Envenom. I will take Alchemize. Transform and upgrade 3 cards. You know what? I'm gonna swing for the fences here. 3 strikes. I saw Choke Predator, Deadly Poison, Choke Predator, Bouncing Flask. We don't have the energy base for a lot of that, but I suppose it's hard to say it's bad. 12 damage turn 1. 8 damage turn 1. Gotta love it. Get rid of this trash. Hitcha. hit you. Honestly, Predator's really good, I think, because he's going to do his debuff next turn. It would be nice to just smack him as best as we could. This is a pretty good smack. That's like, you know, 90 damage or something. Well, I guess it's 72 damage, right? It would be the midpoint times the number of times it rolls. But he's never going to get the tail end of the damage anyway. I mean, you could do a lot of things here, but I'm going to say that that's essentially 12 damage over 2 turns, which is a good investment from my standards. And luckily, we had you killed anyway. The fact that Catalyst is 1 lets stuff like that happen. At this point, I think we have a deck. I think what we have to do, and this is very important, grab that. I think what we have to do is upgrade and unify. So, like, more poison, less things that are not poison unless they're very good or enable the poison synergy. And then, really, at some point, we're just hoping to also get the relic that we need, which is Snecko. I forget what it is, but it's the specimen, right? No, specimen is also good, but it adds 1 extra poison every time you apply poison, is a big one. I really think that we can do with getting rid of some strikes still. Okay. Choke is very interesting here. I think you can play it. Absolutely not. That's your game plan. Alright, we take 6. Not really that bad, all things considered. And what do you do on this guy? Well, you put up enough block to not have to worry about things. Whoops. And then you hit him with something that'll hit him even when he puts block up. Yeah, okay. For a deck that I wasn't convinced of. Dude, I would love for you to die, and that's probably the only way to make that happen. How am I going to do this much damage? I was going to say it has something to do with Catalyst. If you can Bouncing Flask into a Catalyst, you might be able to snag him. And I'm pretty protective of my gold right now, so we got pretty lucky that worked out the way that it did. As long as we Catalyst appropriately, it seems like it's going pretty well. Bane is a huge, unbelievably important card. And I really feel like, as much as Bouncing Flask is interesting here, this is definitely more of like a deadly poison, and then use both Banes if you have to. Even more so. One second, so you're on 21. I like that. So we have 12 damage or 8 damage? 12 damage, okay. Well, sadly, this turn is going to suck. I think you just have to accept that sometimes, you know, you're not going to get the draw. Your turns are going to stink. And there's not a whole heck of a lot you can do about it. You know, there's still a decent amount of luck that goes into a game like this. Not to sound salty about it. Because I'm really not. I think that things are going A-okay. Predator being able to knock out an enemy is the reason I'm going to hold it. Basically had to be done. I'm still thinking, like, it's Bouncing Flask plus Catalyst that I'm looking for. And it's, believe it or not, that's what we got. So, if we can ever get those to work on a single enemy, no enemy at this stage of the game is standing up to that. Simple as that. We do have to fight an elite on half HP. That's going to be a little spotty. Very happy to have Ghost in a Jar to make it happen, and we're on it right now. So, turn 1 might be the turn. Eight damage, 10 damage, 7 damage. So, probably this. And then, believe it or not, defend. Please let me draw the Banes again. Amazingly, I can't kill you with this. I would really like to. This is a problem. Even Deadly Poison Catalyst doesn't get the kill. So what do? That's all you do. And you hope for the best. Vulnerability is terrible. You basically need to get hit for 3 damage. Oh, hello, Tomo. Welcome. I don't think choke's the right play. We need all of our energy to play defense. So you gotta go. Then, like, 19. We can put up some decent block. It will obviously preclude us from putting up attacks. So we have to crunch the numbers and see. I know for certain, it's pretty simple. If we don't play that, we die. Then the question becomes, do we put the poison on? And I think the answer is yes, because we're guaranteed to draw Catalyst. No, we're not. No, we're not. I still think the 5 poison to get some tempo on this guy is the way that you get out ahead. If we're ever going to get out ahead. And we're dead. Come on. Here's the thing. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. You gotta roll with the punches in Ascension mode. That's not gonna be the end of this video. We're gonna go back. Whoops. I really thought we had a good thing going there. We're gonna start again. This time. Random rare card. Although 7 HP for a random rare relic. Let's do it. We don't get that one that often. Okay, the specimen, it incentivizes our poison deck yet again. So, I think we want to go this way so we can have a chance, a couple of enemies and then like a shop. And the shop is of the utmost importance so that we can get our, buy as many poison enablers as possible. And we can have something going here. We really could. Hello, Tomo. Hello, my Tomo friend. Tomo is a rare relic, +1 to cuteness. Every battle, prepare yourself. Noxious fumes. Not necessarily a enormous enabler for us, but I am very happy to see it. I will take 2 damage to get Noxious out there. Hello, Tomo. Don't meow at me, because you know I can't meow back. Tomo. I knew it. It's like a Pringles can. So once he pops, he just can't stop. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Just wait a sec. Tomo. No meows? Oh, I see. So here's the thing. Tomo has a box he likes to sit in, but he also likes to sit on my lap. But he doesn't like to sit on my lap if it's just my lap. He's very attached to this box. So he'll come over to me and he'll meow until I put the box in my own lap. And then he's got a little chair for himself. Poison? No poison enablers. You know what? No poison, no problem. We will take a flying knee. Sometimes it's hard for us to spend because the poison cards can be a little spendy. It's hard for us to have the energy, I should say. I'm not paying you that much gold to heal for 3, as tempted as I might be. Okay. Give me Noxious. Hello, Tomo. Oh, here we go. I have obtained 1 rare Tomo relic. The game can begin. Turn 1, see you in heck. Not interested. We gotta pop next turn, unfortunately. I was just waiting for Noxious to come around. And sadly, my dude is waking up regardless, so we might as well hit him hard. Very lucky. We're not going to... I mean, you just watched us do very similar fights to this, so like... We're gonna be a little slower than probably most people would handle this, but... It's because the idea is that the poison comes around and gets him anyway. And then on these turns, we really go for broke. He needs to take 7. He's done. That worked out excessively well. Giria. Happy to have it. Straight up, I like Distraction. Like, I'm going to upgrade it. I really like Liquid Bronze, depending on the elite we fight. It's the plated armor that's not as good, in my estimation at least. We have to. I mean, our HP is good enough. I think we absolutely have to. Sure. Certainly not good. Get ready. We're going to pop on this guy next turn, I think, with this potion. Hello. Hello, Tama. We are not going to pop on him with this potion because it's just not good enough, honestly. But we're also only going to take 0 damage, which is my favorite amount of damage to take whenever possible. I might sound further away from the mic. It's because there's a Tomo between us. I don't love using a fire potion like that, but Noxious is really good at purging artifacts, so we're very lucky there. Realistically, I think this is our next kill. Unfortunately, we're going to take a big smack in the head before that. This poison deck totally works, by the way. As I think we've gotten insanely lucky with the opportunities afforded us so far, so I'm really hoping that you know, we don't die early on this one and we can make it happen. The existence of that specimen, very helpful. Okay, so you're going to put 9, you're going to put 7 poison on this guy. He's not going to die. Man, that's frustrating. But we're only taking a little. At this point, I think we save our potions. This one's for the boss, depending on who it is. What do we get? Snack. That's exactly what we needed. Okay, so there is an honest-to-goodness, genuine chance for this run to succeed now. And I'm playing it very conservatively. And I'm playing it very conservatively because I got the cards that I needed to make the dream happen. So every poison card is better now. Just by definition. Noxious is better. And not only is it better, but especially for Noxious, it ramps up every single turn by 1 more. So it's not exponential, but... well, I mean, it really... Here's the thing. It doesn't... What I mean is it's not like it goes 2, and then next turn it's 3, 4, 5, 6. It goes, you know, 3, and then 6, and then 9. It's not exponential at all. See, I don't know what I'm talking about is the thing. Alright, these guys... Let's run the numbers. 19 damage. 8... 12... I can kill you. I won't be able to play Noxious, but I can kill you. And we'll take 8 damage. We're going to take 8 damage anyway, though. Okay. Thankfully, I should say, we have extra energy because of Flying Knee. Otherwise, that one would have been a bit of a... bit crappy. Sorry for the language. I really think that we're set for the first couple of floors, just as long as we can... Well, ideally get through these guys without taking any more damage, which is becoming increasingly unlikely, apparently, but you're dusted. Finally, we purged that. Get the heck out of town. We're gonna take damage, are you kidding me? No point in playing Noxious now. It's only 2 damage. Like, I'm not... Or 3 damage, maybe. I can't remember. But Terror, I think, is highly worth it here. Rest, I want to be able to lift. We haven't had that opportunity yet. This guy, Thorns are fine against him. Getting this out there on turn 1, insanely great. Might as well continue to hit him. Look at this. We're losing Ascender's Bane early. And our Banes are going to be dynamite right from the get-go. We're also about to get hit, like, very hard in the face. But as long as we can block, this guy's going to start to suffer. Look. I'm not going to be a snob. 6 poison for free. Sounds good to me. If it rhymes, how could it be wrong? Okay, I would like to put up some more block. We'll weaken you. But only for 1 turn. We probably should have baned you then instead. But the poison, it's coursing through his veins at this point. You know he's feeling the heat. We're not attacking at all. He can hit us if he wants to hit us. The poison is slowly making the optics look good. This turn we can finally attack. We will absolutely do so. All I ask is a couple good turns of blocks. Thank you. Thank you so much for this gift. I could probably strike him down next turn. Or we could just continue to block. And I'm going to continue to block for now. And he's done. Okay. So now I think we've gotten through the doldrums of floor 1. Anything could happen. I like Glass Knife. I like Die Die Die. I think they both work fine and add something to this deck. I'm going to take Glass Knife. We need to Smith. No potions is fine. Transforming all strikes in defense could have gotten us a lot of poison enablers, or it could have ruined the run. Alright, it's time to focus. I'm sorry, I've removed Tomo from my lap. You can go on the desk if you'd like. I'm going this way. Ship. I took Glass Knife because we might be able to get our strength up soon. Was this a terrible decision? I'm like, I don't think I can kill you. This is the thing. Yeah. I was not going to be able to kill you there. Whatever, we took 6. I would give up the pipe dream for now of ever being able to, not rest at a campfire. Perhaps one day the world will be ready. But I don't think that day is today. Another 3 damage. Man, why are you so strong? For a common thief, you should be down here slaying the other enemies. You know how much money you could make? If that's what you're really interested in. This guy, we need an early Noxious, if at all possible. This is fine. I'm happy to purge that, honestly. And because it applied 1 more poison due to Snecko's Skull? Is that how we ended up getting Terror to actually work there? I do not know. Man. Would I love to see some blocks over and above the blocks that I already played. I guess I'm being a little needy in that case. Second level is not being very nice to me right now. I was really hoping you would not be enemies. Instead, you're like the greatest enemies of all. 18 damage. You wouldn't. We're gonna live. It's not gonna be much of a life, but we're alive. Okay, that none of them are attacking. That's a dream scenario. Why not? He's not dead, but he's very close, even with the heal. Please, no both attacks. Okay, we're gonna have to put up some blocks and some pretty nasty attacks. Was Glass Knife nerfed recently? Did it really start at 6 damage twice? That's a real bummer. Get out of my face. Okay, we want no enemies. That's very nice. Thank you so much. We're only going to heal for 18. So I think we're still probably just about to immediately die again. And not of the alley variety. Here's the thing, by the way. You have to play Noxious. If you don't play Noxious, you will lose. Now, they're hitting us for 30. So you have to play that. You know you have to play that as well. So here's what you do. We're going to have 3 HP. There is no chance. There is actually no chance. Or dare I suggest, there is a chance that is oh so infinitesimal. He's not dead, huh? So we can't attack next turn, which is actually not that bad, because this guy, you know, he was going to die anyway. Please just give us blocks. 20, we're dead. Okay. So what's going to happen next is we're going to go back, we're going to play, and we're going to start a standard run with a silent. Hey everybody, welcome back. We'll start early, and we'll start agnostic with a backflip. I really think we've almost gotten these archetypes to work. I don't know how much of this is... we botched this, but... I don't know how much of this is not getting the right cards. How much of this is, like, from drops, I mean. How much of this is... You know, we could have done better. We're misplaying in the process, is what I mean. I'm gonna hit you once. We'll take 1 damage. Who cares? Okay, give me a quick archetype. Not yet. We're abstaining. Maybe that's for the best. 16 damage. Easy. Turn 1. See you later. Don't want to take any. I'm taking none damage. Not from you. Turn 2. I'll take another none damage to go. Turn 3. We strike. It's all about picking your moment. And this is why, like, you know, these have been recorded with a little bit of a backlog. I'm sure it's relatively apparent. I'm sure there's a lot of, like, man, he's playing so badly. You might be right. But I am playing, like, so much better on these than I do on the average daily. If this is the path to getting better, then this is the path to getting better. I am going to take Blade Dance. You know what? I'm going to take Poison Stab, too. It's a bit messy. It is. But it keeps us archetype agnostic, and I would say, like, not in a bad way. I think both of those cards could work. You know what card unites them? Envenom. Poison and Shiv benefits. Love this. Okay, well-laid plan. So important. We don't need a survivor. Hold it for the next turn. Never again will we be like, oh, we drew a bad thing, you know? Or a good thing that's bad on this turn. It won't happen. Keep survivor. This guy's done anyway. So we're not committed to poison yet. But even without the poison commitment, it's doing decent work for us, as I think you can see. Maybe, here's the thing. I will take this. Maybe deadly poison just isn't good enough. Go ahead, take my 5 max HP. Maybe deadly poison kind of blows. I think we have to go for it. What's the other game plan you would run in this situation? Wait till you get 1 poison attack out there. Not really that big of a deal, in my opinion. Alright, we take none. Don't do that much. But took none. Very helpful. Thank you so much. Okay, now we gotta hit him real hard. We don't have a lot of things that hit enemies hard, so that's one. That's a free attack. That's our next best. Honestly, that could have been worse. But it is gonna be slow. I really didn't want it to lose Survivor. Alright, we're gonna take 12 damage. It's okay. You know, there's a little who dares wins going on. We have to decide. Yeah, we have to play it. I feel like we have to play it. So we're gonna take another 9 damage. I don't think we're gonna kill him next turn, but I think we're gonna hurt him pretty good. Yeah. So he's dead the turn after that. All things considered, I think we have a little underpowered deck early, and I think we played this Lagavulin fight pretty well. Bird-faced Urn. We don't have a power that fits yet. Poison Stab, to me, is getting the job done. I'm going to heal, and I am going to fight one more set of elites against my better judgment. You know what? Go ahead and hit me for 5. We're probably not going to kill this guy right off the bat either, but We got to try to work on him. Get a little bit ahead of the curve. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, we get +1 strength. That's unfortunate. We get +1 strength thanks to Ascender's Bane, and there's nothing we can do about that. I think if we can get, and we might have to pay for it, that's fine. If we can get Blue Candle, we would be so happy. Because then we could take every single cursed opportunity that shows up, and then we could, you know, get the strength benefit out of it, basically. And then also, the more strength we have, the better shivs are. So we got some decent stuff going on here. You know what? Dump the strike. Hold the defend. Well-Laid Plans is just, it's such a useful card at 0. Like, I don't want to take damage. I don't really mind having 2 more dazes. I think our HP is totally okay right now. Give me Blue Candle. If you give me Blue Candle, I see a path. I see a way. I see a light. And we haven't seen a light not in the last 36 minutes, 24 seconds. I'll tell you that much. Alright, that didn't go too badly. The Courier. Not necessarily bad. Not what we're looking for. Not necessarily bad. So you can see, I'm putting a high premium on HP. I would prefer to fight the Elite. I doubt we'll have the opportunity to do so. Don't dump Blade Dance is the thing. Extremely good. Here's the thing. I would really like to play Well-Laid Plans to heal. Not going to get there. So, you might not love this, but I think, you know, in Ascension, this is something we may care about. That 2 HP could make all the difference. Probably won't. Riddle with Holes, worth taking, I think, because we have a strength line. I'm going to go for it. Yes. Yes. Yeah, you've got to crush him. Now, this might make the final boss harder, but if he gives us a relic that's worthwhile, all is forgiven. Yes, yes, yes. Of course, we're going to take 16. We're never going to perfect this guy. Not with this build, anyway. So happy we got out of it without using our fire potion. So I can save that for the boss. Meat on the bone. More poison stabs. You know, I got meat on the bone. It might not be worth nothing. We've been getting a little low on occasion here. I'm not sure if you've noticed. So the whole thing with the poison stabs, you know, the idea is that basically by using a few of those per turn, we get another strike. And we get another strike, you know, often, I guess. I think you have to play it. Because we have Well-Laid Plans, I'm going to save Backflip and just play the Defend instead so we can actually take advantage of the draw. Have to. I think this is how you do it. If you can save your block every turn that you know is going to, you know, crush him relatively. 8. Perfect. I'm actually going to get rid of Ascender's Bane to preserve it in our deck and allow us to store a useful card. Just very, very slowly, we're going to wrench this guy's arm. You know, the way that Sylvester Stallone did in Over the Top. We're going to play 1 block, 2 poisons. That's like our ideal meta right now. 1 block, 2 poisons. Now, I don't mind a Riddle with Holes either. And I think we got him right where we want him. If he gets around the horn, it'll be a problem, but for now it's not that bad. I was hoping for a neutralize, but I'm willing to swing for the fences on this one. Six damage. This is more of like a block turn like that. We take none. He probably won't be dead next turn, so which means I'm a little afraid. We have to kill him. There's no negotiation. How do you kill him? That's literally the only thing we could have done. I guess we could have thrown this at him as well, but lucky us, really. I do think you do Corpse Explosion, even though I think it kind of sucks. We need intense. So we'll take Black Star, but I still feel underpowered, and I don't think that's an unusual way to feel right now. Poison, I think, does pretty well against this guy, so he's doing 12 damage. How would you stop that? Well, good point. I would definitely play our only block, and then I would probably stab him 2 times. We didn't need to preserve his Ascender's Bane, now that I see, but... The poison is like, it's so weak for now. I definitely have to... I have to keep applying it, which is frustrating because it leads to me taking damage, but that's, you know, the price you pay for kind of having a garbage deck. Like, if we take 2 damage per turn to apply a bunch, I guess is the price we pay right now. We're a little... Relic deficient might not be the best word to use, but... Again, you're like, well, why wouldn't you hit him with the riddle with holes? Well... It won't kill him. It just leaves us exposed. 10 damage. Now we're kind of talking. And I'm basically just storing the riddle with holes until it'll, you know, eventually ruin his life. That works. Man, I'm still like... Yes. On this floor, I'm still like, we're screwed. I don't think removing the strikes, replacing them with bites is the play. Mind Blast is also highly not the play. I think you can make a Singing Bowl work in your favor. We skip a lot of cards, get your max HP up where it belongs. It's a very, very bad first turn. We're going to lose some gold, but I'm not worried about the gold. I'm worried about the HP. Which is why I'm not going to play Noxious. Taking 17 damage. Oh my lord. I guess you got to remember... I mean, this is actually extremely good if I can kill you. Which I probably should have crunched the numbers on that earlier, but I didn't even think about it, but Noxious does heal us a little bit. Obviously, we'll be skipping the Elite. I can't go down to 35 HP. I can't fathom a situation on floor 2 where I would want to. I guess having the apparitions in your deck, you know, if we actually ran with it once, we might be like, oh, it's not that bad at all, but... The thing is, if we don't draw an apparition and the boss executes, we're dead. That's where I'd have problems, you know, considering where we're gonna go on this run, I guess. Even now, like, we need so much more defense. I should really consider taking some of the block cards that are not backflip. Like, I have like a bias in my head. I'm like, if it's not backflip, why would I bother? You know, backflip. Leg sweep. Those are like the 2 blocks I'll take. We need to get a little bit less snobby, I think. I'm trying to figure out how I kill you here, because it feels like it's plausible. So let's see, you're on 32. Let's say you're on 42. Then you're on 35. And you lose 13. You're on 22. This does not kill you. That's sad. This is the saddest story ever told. So what do we do instead? Wait, a Corpse Explosion is your kill eventually. Oh. So you choose Corpse Explosion, you kill him with it next turn, and then he kills this guy. And you get your meat on the bone heal. So a couple things. We need to kill him. Thankfully, that's a little scary, but thankfully we got there. Lovely. And Singing Bowl, very, very, very slowly working its magic. Bronze Scales is helpful. Okay, we gotta fight these enemies, that's fine. We will probably engage in Cowardice. Actually not like a horrible first turn. I'll tell you straight up, we're going to engage in Cowardice. And again, what do? You store Corpse Explosion. I'm realizing with well-laid plans, we just kind of put that in our sideboard, and then when we're about to kill an enemy, it kills 2 enemies. So you're on 14. I can't kill you this turn. Not while playing Corpse Explosion as well, so... Frig. It's very unfortunate. I didn't realize the catch-22 I was in until it was too late. I really would like you to die to poison next turn. If I can get out of it without taking damage, that's fine by me. Let me leave, please. There's no way we defeat those 2 guys. I really... It takes this run a few too many turns to set up. And I don't even mean that it's bad. Yo, that's amazing. I just mean it takes a few too many turns to set up. Say what you mean what you say, dude. So you're going to take 9. Doesn't bother me. And then we're going to repeat pretty much the exact same situation. Except this time, you're going to get me for a little, and I'm going to get you for a little. Might as well play that before I get debuffed to High Heaven. And this time you're doing 24. Okay. Well, yes. 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 It's going to hurt, but it's going to hurt you too. So I think Terror is worth it here. A backflip, though, trust me, I understand the value of Terror. I take it almost every time. But we've been taking a lot of hits. Terror might prevent us from taking some hits. But it also might be a pain in the butt. This is going to sound crazy. This guy needs the poison on him immediately. All we need to do, if we kill him, everybody dies. You guys are doing exactly 16 damage. That sounds amazing. Lucky us. I know they're pre-upgraded. I really didn't expect us to have made it this far. But here we are. Noxious, turn 1. I was just going to say, so huge so this guy can start stacking poison. And then actually, if we can get a Corpse Explosion on one of these guys, that's a lot of damage coming out eventually. So I really think that's how you start there. Just whittle him a little. Okay, so we absolutely is... This turn is going to suck. Might as well go on this guy. Focus this guy down, he blows everybody else up. Okay, I'm starting to understand that Corpse Explosion is actually an incredible card now. And I was a fool to have besmirched its good name for as long as I did. He's now dead. You're gonna die. Play the defend. Keep yourself alive. Okay. Now, we still gotta live through this guy's nonsense. And it starts, like, immediately. Clearly. I probably keep a riddle with holes. We're gonna be on 12 HP, hitting us for 31 again. Please. This isn't how I... No! Ascension! Oh... Well, thanks for watching. I genuinely thought one of those poison runs would pop. That one seemed like it almost did. We ended with the perfect score, at least for now. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. That was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time with more Ascension. One day, this is going to make me the best Slay the Spire player I have ever been. Eventually. Cough, cough.